I might encourage her to just hold on to the Chanel.
I wish I heard those advice, including the Chanel one, back when I was in college as well.
Hello.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
Very well. How are you doing? You look lovely.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
My name's Angeline. Very nice to meet you guys. And thank you for being here with us today.
The movie was actually part of the reason that I discovered that part of the world. And I've lived some of Andy's dreams and some of her nightmares as well. So 20 years later, Anne, what would the feature editor, Andy, tell her younger self 20 years ago? And Meryl, some brutally honest advice that you would give to one of her Emilys from 20 years ago?
I would say to the Emilys that you can't predict the future. You can't necessarily aim yourself in one direction because the world changes, the world shifts, and to just stay alert, alive, curious, read, and be kind, as you say.
Yes.
I think that's really important.
I hope that's not what you're wearing tonight.
I think Andy did a pretty good job 20 years ago. I might encourage her to just hold on to the Chanel.
Are you wearing this?
Yeah, I am.
You still have all of it?
No, I gave it away.
What? Who gives away Chanel?
I wish I heard those advice, including the Chanel one, back when I was in college as well. And Meryl, as you mentioned, the world is obviously shifting very fast. The fashion industry has drastically shifted. We now have a completely different media landscape. And I read in the director's note that legacy is what the second sequel is about. What would Miranda think about the legacy for Runway in today's world? Is it still building its throne, or are we taking a more liberal approach to the whole fashion industry?
If I can say, genius of Miranda is that this is all she thinks about, is the future. She's trying to think 3 steps ahead, which is what any good leader does in their business. They're not doing business today, they're doing business in a year. They're thinking, where will we be? How can I make that, facilitate that? How can I monetize it and support it for her own self? She is 76 years old, and she's thinking, what am I leaving here in this landscape? What have I built? And is there one more chapter that I need to fulfill? And so it's about appetite and the celebration of human ambition.
Right. And Anne, after going back into the industry that kind of ate your character alive in the first sequel, is Andy trying to build her own legacy as well?
I think that's a fair assessment to make. And I think that Andy's at a stage in her life, which is a big thing that's changed, because I think that she's been very happy chasing the story on a shoestring budget for the last 20 years. I think it's brought her tremendous joy and self-fulfillment. And I think there's nothing wrong with the fact that now she wants to feel a little more adult in her life. I think she does want to feel more settled and established and secure. And so I do think it makes sense that she would be looking for a job like this that has that kind of, she hopes, security. But as you see in the film, nothing's ever quite as secure as we would like.
To restore your credibility.
Why don't you take the train, dear?
Right.
So you adapt and evolve and shift again.
Absolutely. It's all about balancing and adapting. In the first movie, there is the sentiment that when your private life goes to nothing, your professional life blossoms.
Let me know when your whole life goes up in smoke. When is it's time for a promotion?
After 20 years, and both of you, and the characters as well, have built a very legendary career and a very full life yourself, do you guys think that equation is ever balanced, especially for working females in the industry?
We have a very unusual life because as actresses, the world changes with every 6 months. You're in a different, you have a different boss, you have a different cohort, you work with different people. You have to completely invent a new language of being, you know. So in a way, I feel like the rest of the world now is catching up with actors. Actors are always unemployed and looking for the next thing. And so everybody is going to kind of, you know, we can't count on anything really. And it is a little bit of the Zen approach, you know, you have to...
Totally.
Yeah.
And with regard to balance, I have to be honest, I feel I don't really connect to the word balance because to me it feels very, very fragile. Like it's so easily disturbed. Because if one thing shifts, then you have to check in with everything else and make sure that nothing's tipping over.
That's being a woman.
So my friends and I, we've had conversations about this, and we've talked about how balance kind of just makes us feel it's the idea of like I'm in control and I'm doing all of these things. Harmony is like you listen. You listen to what's going on around you, and when it sounds right, great, enjoy it. And if something shifts, you go, oh, I'm hearing a little dissonance here. What do we have to do to kind of bring it back into alignment?
I love that word. So you know, back in 2006, when the first sequel came out, that was the first time I actually heard about Medill School of Journalism, where Andy went to. And some years later, I actually also went to Medill School of Journalism, and I started my career in fashion industry in New York as well.
Wow!
Yes. Amazing. So the movie was actually part of the reason that I discovered that part of the world. Thank you both so much. Thank you.
It's Miranda!
是什么让穿普拉达的女王们千月沸腾？我的2026年度时刻就此封神。我采访上梅姨和安妮海瑟薇了。
Ni hao, I'm Meryl Streep, here for The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Ni hao, I'm Anne Hathaway, and I'm here for Meryl Streep.
How nice of you.
Okay, at the first beginning, I have a special gift for both of you.
Thank you.
Check it out.
Oh my goodness.
This is amazing. The heart
really?
bubble pop. I love
This
it.
is brilliant.
你们知道这个的灵感来源是什么吗？
The poster.
Yes.
Oh my god. We get
gosh.
more?
You sit here.
It's
behave.
so much fun. Okay.
拆盲盒每个人都喜欢。
Oh my gosh. Press for birthday.
Oh yeah. I love this one already. My Valentino. Oh, your Chanel booth.
This is so cool. Thank
This
you.
is- oh
I truly
my
cannot
goodness.
get over this bubble wrap. This is so
Yes.
cute.
我也喜
3
欢这个
for
泡沫纸。
3.
Ooh, the first look of the first movie.
Fantastic.
My goatee.
Hope you like it.
These are so good.
These are collectors.
You wanna leave it?
Yes, you know I do. Oh, I'm figuring out how to get that at home.
It's like when you give a
Thank
baby
you
a gift.
so
Their
much.
favorite part is the box and the wrapping.
Oh, you want? Oh.
She has pockets. I need help.
OK， 非常开心你们喜欢这个礼物。我现在都记得20年前我在看的时候，我就觉得每一套都好漂亮。我很好奇，两位主角你们自己最喜欢当时的哪一套造型
You're so prepared. You are my kind
？Yes,
of
I'm
girl.
so prepared.
This is my favorite from the first film. This is the only Prada that I wear in the first film. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece.
So this is making me so happy to see. Thank you, because when I see all of this, I see the hand of Patricia Field, our costume designer from the first film, who went on to be nominated for an Academy Award for her work. We didn't actually have a very large budget for costumes on this one, and a lot of designers were afraid to give us things. This was not new. This is a vintage top. This is a vintage coat. Thankfully, Chanel was very generous, so we got a lot of Chanel. There's just so much style here that made the whole thing look polished and expensive, but it's really just Patricia Field and how genius she is. My personal favorites, this one forever. I love this one so much.
Oh, yes, yes.
I would have happily worn it forever. I wish that I'd been able to keep it. And this was a sample coat, and it had hundreds of straight pins in it. So we would be doing scenes, and I'd be like, oh, there's one. And I was just pulling them out for months.
Yes.
Miranda 还有 Andy 在第二部的电影中，他们会发生什么样的变化呢？
Miranda has been at the top of her business, but now the business itself is under siege by all the digitization. And so everybody, we're all navigating a new world. So we've changed insofar as we have to accommodate and adapt, yes.
Well, she was 22 in the first film, and
Yeah.
she's 42, so thank goodness there have been maturity. that's come in, which is Andy is learning to greet the world as it is and not how she would like it to be. So I think we get to see her in real time try to figure out how to be herself and how to meet the moment.
非常非常期待到时候看到这部电影。那众所周知，穿 Prada 的女王，其实她也是一个非常好的女性成长还有职场的电影。那我想请问两位主演，你们在自己的职业生涯中有遇到过这种自我怀疑的时刻吗？你们是怎么克服的呢？
Oh my gosh, decades of doubts.
这么多吗？
Of course.
For an actress, every job is a new boss, a new set of collaborators, a new look, and you start with a blank page, always. I find that exciting. I'm an actress, I've been employed and unemployed, and you never know when the next job is coming. Do you have a company that I've never had it, so I've always been dependent on whatever script comes to the door. You know, it's an unstable way of being, but it's very exciting. And sometimes what's inadvertent, what you're not expecting, is the biggest challenge and the most wonderful. Yeah, so I guess I would say uncertainty is your friend sometimes, because it brings out invention. It brings out new things.
I think just being young is conducive to feeling insecure. You know, the world feels so big and you feel so small. And there have been so many brilliant people that have lived, and you have to take your first steps and they feel so vulnerable. And I started when I was very, very young. And I was very lucky. My first film was The Princess Diaries, and it became widely seen, and then I became recognizable. So suddenly I had to do my growing up in front of people. And that felt very scary. I was very scared of making a mistake. I know everybody lives in such fear these days of being cringe, but like, whatever. It's terrible, it's not fun to go through it, but it builds your character, and it builds your experience, and it builds your determination to just really be yourself. And then I keep talking about turning 40 and like this light bulb that went on for me. But I did have this experience when I turned 40 where I thought, what am I doing? Why am I wasting so much time? I'm alive, this is great, and I guess I'm nearer to the end than I ever have been. So time to wake up, get with it, and have a good time. Life's too short.
我觉得说的真的非常非常的好，就是犯错只是我们成长必经经历的一些，更何况它也不是什么大不了的事情嘛。Okay, the last question. 如果要对全世界的女孩说一句话，帮助她们成为更好的自己，你们会对她们说什么？
I would say you must always remain curious and open-hearted. And I feel when I was 26, I knew everything. Right now, I feel more open to trying to understand the world. The world is so much more complicated than I thought it was at 26. And because it's more complicated, there's more opportunity, but you must look 360. All the way around. It's not just, you don't have to look a certain way, you don't have to be a certain way, you don't have to be one size or some kind of thing from the outside. You are what you do with your life.
Yeah.
Where you place your hands, how you help or don't help, the world in which you live. So that's what I would say, girls. Courage. We need it.
I can't believe I didn't go first. Go first. That's my advice. Speak before Meryl Streep, before giving sage life advice. My advice is maybe a little bit simpler. Walk in nature. Go to libraries. Feed yourself with art. Watch difficult films. Leave your phone at home sometimes. And this is about personal advice from me. When I was younger, I thought that I was going to improve by being really hard on myself. And I'm just letting you know I've given up that way. All it did was make me feel unwell and stressed. So if you can, just be kind to yourself. Cultivate kindness as a way of being in yourself, in others. Be strong, have your boundaries, know who you are, but just be your own best friend, because that way you know that somebody loves you every day.
Thank you. Thank you.